Good day, everyone. Today it's Easter Sunday, and I am in Adelaide, and this video will cover how I spend my Easter Sunday here in Adelaide. So I already collect my bags from Sydney, and later on I will take the bus to the city to hopefully put my bags in the accommodation first, because it's still too early to check in, probably until 2 p.m. The time now is 23 minutes past 9 here in Adelaide. Remember, Adelaide is 30 minutes behind of Sydney, so Sydney time it's 9:53 a.m. in the morning, which is 9:23 here in Adelaide. So here's my 4 nights of stay in Adelaide. It's actually a Tequila Sunrise hostel, so it's just 15 to 20 minutes bus from the airport, and then once you get off at Kirby Street, then you walk past through that green thing, the light square, and then just a few steps, and then it's here, Tequila Sunrise Hostel. And yes, it's just a few minutes past 10 a.m. It's too early to check in. The check-in time for this Tequila Sunrise Hostel, it's 2 p.m. So that's why I will go to somewhere else before I come back to Tequila Sunrise Hostel. Yes, Tequila Sunrise Hostel, to really check in and then put my bags and stuff into my actual room. And now I'm already at adelaidehimejigarden, 基魯花園. So Himeji is a city in Japan. So you can see this garden. It's a bit Japanese vibe. Not sure if you can see. And I do not know, or I forgot which year, but Adelaide in here in Australia and Himeji in Japan are sister cities. So they have such a garden in Australia with Japanese characteristics. Later I would post them in my story on Facebook and also Instagram, or as a regular post, to let you guys see the details of this Adelaide Himeji garden. Hopefully it won't be too bright in the background or too dark. So just now I finished walking the Adelaide Himejigarden, and I realized it's actually kind of quite small. Smaller than those botanic gardens you would expect. Basically around like 15 minutes to an hour. Not an hour. Like 15 to 30 minutes. Then you can finish walking the whole garden, because it's really quite small. But I guess the atmosphere is really good to really let you slow down your pace, calm down, cleanse your mind spiritually, wholeheartedly. So here Adelaide Himejigarden in here, you can say kind of close to on the edge of the Adelaide CBD, and then you have a small, tiny, but not too fancy, but with Himeji, right? Himeji from Japan, Japanese characteristics of garden, which lets you feel that Asian culture, to really enjoy the natural environment, temporarily put down the burden that you have. Not only physically, but also mentally or other stuff as well. So that after you have a rest in this garden, you will be more energetic, or you will be energetic and feel more powerful, or feel mentally healthier. Then it will lead to other things will be good as well. So Adelaidehimejigarden, it's although a bit small in size, but pretty interesting in fact. So just now I actually took the 190 bus from city to the Adelaidehimejigarden, because if you walk it's 20-ish minutes. It's not too near, it's a bit far away. But now the place I'm going is even further. I'm going to Hahndorf, which is basically German village where the early German migrants lived there, so they call it German village, which is also Hahndorf. So from here, Adelaidehimejigarden to around Hahndorf, you need to take bus, which takes around 45 to 50 minutes. And now I'm taking the 864 passing through glenelgbeach Road. Welcome to Hahndorf. As you can see, today it's Easter Sunday, public holiday, so many cars driving through. There are different accommodation, boutique shops and restaurants as well, all the way down there as well. And today's weather is a bit cloudy but sunny as well. So the weather it's not perfect, but still pretty good. And now I'm gonna head to one of the restaurants to have lunch. So what did I get for lunch? Continue to watch the video. Now I'm in Germany, well, in Hahndorf. Of course I need to taste some German cuisine for lunch. So I'm now inside the house, which is I think one of the popular restaurants, German restaurants as well. And I got this Schweinshaxe. Apologies if I pronounce this German word not that accurately, but it's basically crispy skin pork knuckle. It comes with those red cabbages or sauerkraut, it should be, and mashed potatoes, honey and Dijon mustard, red wine juice as well. For drink, I got the German beer tasting paddle, which is basically a 4 so-called combination of Weihenstephan Original, Pilsner, Crystal, and Dunkel. So it's like a small but 4 combination of a German beer tasting paddle. It looks massive, and I'm gonna smash it. Oh my fucking god. Well, like the portion of the Schweinshaxe, the crispy skin pork, the knuckle, it's kind of large in terms of the portion, but I think I can eat quite a lot, so I'm eager to finish most of the knuckle, except like some of the meat is kind of like stick to the bone. It's really hard to cut them off, but I managed to finish most of them. But I guess like for like other people, like might be better for at least like two or more people to share the Schweinshaxe. And it's really common to have those red cabbage. I think that in sauerkraut, because when you have like that much of pork, your stomach will have that kind of not oiliness or greasiness, and then the sauerkraut actually balances that taste, so that you can try to like finish the pork as well. And there's also the, I would say, creamy mashed potato on the side, and there are 2 sauces for the Schweinshaxe as well. Should be the honey mustard and also the red wine gravy. Both taste really good to eat together, except particularly the honey mustard. It's kind of a bit strong, but it taste wise it's pretty good in general. And
I really recommend if you want to try like different kinds of beer in suitable price. I would suggest the German beer tasting paddle, or there are actually other paddles as well, but you guys can refer to the menu. But because you are in Hahndorf, having German food and drink in a German restaurant, so I guess having a German beer tasting paddle would make a lot more sense.
So after lunch, I'm going to mountloftysummit. Well, it's here. Obviously, it's not just mountloftysummit. It's actually Kravers ramp, which is basically bus interchange, and also the Mount Lofty. I mean the road to Mount Lofty summit. From Hahndorf, I took the T843 bus to the Kravers ramp, and I could have taken the 823 bus to get to the summit, but because 823 has a very weird bus schedule, which does not benefit me to catch 823 from here Kravers ramp to the summit. So that's why I will take the Uber instead. I already called Uber at the time I record. At the time the Uber should be coming in less than 5 minutes. I will take the Uber instead from here Kravers ramp up to the Mount Lofty summit. So bus plus Uber to get there. So now here we are at Mount Lofty summit. That's the visitor information and gift shop, as you mentioned. And here it's the Aboriginal information of Mount Lofty, where here stands on the Aboriginal land. So it's basically welcome to the Waldi Wangathilla. That's the Aboriginal name of Mount Lofty. It's under Kaurna people's own of land. And then if you walk a bit front here, there are different descriptions about the different attractions, I guess, in Adelaide or somewhere near Adelaide as well. Okay, so normally with reasonable weather, you can basically see the whole Adelaide, like CBD and the harbour. But with today, although it's a Sunday, but unfortunately a bit rainy plus quite foggy as well. What you can see, it's totally shit. It's only grass, trees, and the lighthouse, if I'm correct, like this one today in Mount Lofty summit, and the rest, that's it. So just now I mentioned I took the Uber from Kravers ramp to the Mount Lofty summit because of the poor connecting schedule. But this time down back to Kravers ramp, I did take the 823, which the bus schedule thankfully just made it. I did not take the Uber to pay extra money. So now from Kravers ramp, so supposedly after Mount Lofty, I plan to actually check in Tequila Sunrise hostel first to put most of my bags first, then to Glenelgbeach for a bit of sunset, then for dinner. But having considered the time also, I decided to so now from Kravers ramp, right? So I will instead go to Glenelgbeach first. So from here, Kravers ramp, I just connected the 864 to the city, then changed the the tram, or you can consider as a light rail to Glenelg. Then after Glenelg, tram back to the city for dinner, then back to Tequila Sunrise hostel for official check-in, because the check-in time is from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
and I assume I won't have lunch that late until like 10 p.m. So after Mount Lofty, so then go to Glenelgbeach first, then dinner, then back to Tequila Sunrise Hostel for official check-in to my room. So here is Glenelg, or the Mosley Square. So that's the whatever Ferris wheel that has temporarily been there for a while. Over there, I don't know, should be a music festival. Here is actually a beach, I mean public beach. And here till the end, it's the wharf or the ferry for Glenelg. On the way, take the tram from city to Glenelg. Now on the way back, also tram from Glenelg back to the city. I feel like Adelaide tram is a bit similar to the one in Melbourne, not in Sydney, in terms of the announcement saying like, oh, doors will open on the left or right in the direction of travel, that kind of bit. It's actually quite similar to Melbourne's one, if you have been to Melbourne. It's a bit different to the other, like the interior design or like the seat configuration, pretty similar in Sydney, some Melbourne trams here in Adelaide, or even the ones in Gold Coast as well. They are pretty similar because I think they use the same big company to produce the tram, and they just distribute it to different states like Sydney here, Sydney in New South Wales, Adelaide in South Australia, Melbourne, Victoria, then Gold Coast, Queensland also. They look pretty similar, but announcement-wise, Adelaide's one is pretty similar with Melbourne's one. So I took off the tram at City South and then went to walk to this Kowloonsa restaurant. What I got for tonight's dinner, Easter Sunday dinner, it's baked pork chop tomato rice, but it's a bit different. The pork chop, it's crumble. Yes, baked crumbled pork chop with fried rice and tomato sauce. And for drink, I got myself a cold lemon tea, and I opted for less ice. So this is my room. 10 people share a dormitory, so 5 double deck beds. So I'm here in the upper level, so there should be 3 vacant. So this one, and this one. Whereas the 7th one here, my bottom one, and the rest of them are already occupied. This is a 10 people bedroom, and 7 of them is already occupied. So this is how I spend my Easter Sunday here in Adelaide, which is my, you can say, my first interstate daily vlog. Sorry about the flow
the content in Adelaide. Apologies, because it's my first time to film a daily vlog interstate, or outside of Sydney or general New South Wales. So a bit of apologies if I do. And of course, in this Tequila Sunrise hostel, there is also the common room, the dining area, and also the kitchen and also living area. But because there are other guests continuously throughout the day, I do not want to disturb them, so I didn't do so. But you can see from my photo on Facebook and Instagram posts and stories. So that's the end of the video. My Easter Sunday here in Adelaide. Hopefully you guys will enjoy by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and following my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, so you won't miss out how I spend my coming days here in Adelaide. So yeah, stay tuned and see you in the next video.